MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to.
Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to,
Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo.
And we welcome you back to the continuing coverage of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season number 3. We're still live here in the Xavier School, San Juan, in the Wooden Court number 9 as we take a look at our games for today. Already done with game number 2 of set number 2. We're on to the last one for the second set in the 14 and under division. And then after this, we're going to be having set number 3 for our last 3 games of the day. Magandang hapon to all of our basketball fans watching out there. Here on the joined by Coach Anton de los Reyes as my analyst, and on courtside, Miss Chelsea Joyce Ang, or better known as CJ Ang, as our courtside reporter. Coach Anton, good afternoon to you, and we're down to our last one for this day.
Good afternoon, Aaron. Again, good afternoon to our fans. Welcome to Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3. Last game indeed. What a joy it is to be able to work with you, Aaron.
And let's take a look at our match at hand. It's the Quezon City Junior Giants kontra dito sa JT Bulacan Taipan in the 14 and under division naman. Kaya Coach Anton, pag-usapan natin the team wearing white. Itong JT Bulacan Taipan in their last game, losing versus the makabagong San Juan squad.
Well, that game, despite falling short in their last game against San Juan, JT Bulacan put up a great fight. Ang disciplined school-based squad, they managed to take more shots from the field, even had more assists, and even showed depth in their rotation. During that game, David Espiritu, 27 big points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, a couple of steals to boot.
Great performance for him. They're going to be looking to bounce back today against the Quezon City Junior Giants, coming off a win versus the Leyte Shorehomes.
You know, they did dominate that game. Talking about itong Quezon City, 14 under squad, 13-point victory, impressive statement win. They took full advantage of the paint, scoring 44 points compared to just 12 for Leyte. And in that game, Joaquim Se, 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist.
It's going to be a great matchup para sa atin lahat, so we're not going to hold you any further. Let's pass it over to our game announcer, Mr. Danzel Santiago.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for another exciting basketball action here at Xavier School, City of San Juan, as we bring you the continuation of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3, ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. It's the 14 under division featuring the JT Bulacan Taipan versus the Quezon City 828 Junior Giants. We are live on our official Facebook page and YouTube channel of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Now let us meet the starters, beginning with the JT Bulacan TAIPAN. On guard number 5, Kurt Mercado. Also guard number 2, David Espiritu. At 4, number 13, Paul Alfonso Cruz. Also 4, number 15, John Bryce Burma. Man on the middle, number 8, Aldrix Bantilla. Head coach Sherwin Santos, assisted by Kenneth Jordan. MC Tech, Marvin Pascual, Anthony Calaranan. Team manager Charles Kimpo. Team owner Joe Ventai. Now let us meet the starters from your Quezon City 828 Junior Giants. On guard number 11, Caleb Javier. Also guard number 28, Hans Lejano. At 4, number 24, Axel Sartino. Also 4, number 49, Matthew Espinosa. Man on the middle, number 26, Michael Caleb Lucero. Head coach Sir Drake Santos, assisted by J.R. Carlos. Team manager Chel Hizon. Team owner Jaime Hizon. Our games results for today's match: crew chief Nino Perez. Umpire 1, Carlos Sebastian. Umpire 2, Ronaldo Badango. Junior MPBL Executive Director, Mr. J.R. Navarro. Junior MPBL Commissioner, Mr. Keith Picasso.
And our Doray team starters for this 14 and under division. Quezon City go with Lejano, Javier, Sardido, Espinosa, and Lucero. Meanwhile, JT Bulacan Taipan have Mercado, Espiritu, Cruz, Berba, and Bandilla. And a good afternoon to all the basketball fans watching out there. This is game number 6 for the day and the last one for set number 2. It's the JT Bulacan Taipan kontra dito sa Quezon City 828 Junior Giants. Aaron D joined by Coach Anton de los Reyes and Miss CJ Ang on courtside. And Coach Anton, taking a look at both of these teams, they're both at 2-2 in this tournament so far. Pretty similar to the 16 and under division as well.
Just like their kuyas at 2-2. So we want to be able to see who's going to go up sa ating standings above 500. They're looking to go 3-2 for season 3 ng Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
So we take a look at the team wearing dark right now. Itong Quezon City Junior Giants coming off a win against the latest Sure Homes in their last one.
And in that game, we did talk about it at the top of the broadcast. They did fall short against San Juan. That was a school-based team, pero more assists, more shots from the field, even showed depth in their rotation with their bench players stepping up when called. However, it's just the turnovers that proved costly, getting 35 points, 21 turnovers ang JT Bulacan Taipan. On the other side, ang Quezon City naman dominated their last outing against Leyte, 14 under squad. Again, the 13-point victory. At masakit lang talaga dun is yung foul trouble. No? That's still a concern for this Quezon City squad. They sent Leyte to the free throw line 30 times and conceded a 70% conversion rate. So if Quezon City wants to build on this momentum, they need to polish their defensive discipline. That's going to be key moving forward. We talked about it. Free throws, 21 out of 30 for Quezon City.
Meanwhile, we take a look at that putback going in on the part of Aldrix Bandilla. (2-0 start para sa Quezon City Junior Giants. They try for that second attempt and it doesn't fall. Outside on that one, no good. Fast break Here come the Junior Giants. Goes for the spin, the dump down, and a great dish, resulting in 2 free throws coming up for Michael Caleb Lucero.
You see that on that particular set for Quezon City, Hans Lejano turning on the Jets, pulling back, spotting his teammate. Michael Lucero gave it up, got a foul in the process. So good things happened the moment you set your teammates up. This time, Michael Lucero gets the first and the second to go.
Babaliktad ngayon yung order natin of games, Coach Anton. We started from oldest and then we went to the youngest.
Minsan may ganun talaga eh. Kakabaliktad yung setup. Minsan nga yung 16 ng last.
Yung gitna yun ay yung nahuhuli.
Ganung bagay.
Look at our pound for pound fitness foul counted. Inside.
That's Kurt Mercado finishing underneath. Great find, great pass. Just can't complete that three-point play opportunity.
And of course, a full court trap dito coming from the JT Bulacan side.
They want to be able to force those turnovers. They want to be able to get more possessions. And if they're not going to get those turnovers, at least delay the offense of Quezon City, not allow them to set up.
Take note, JT Bulacan are at number 4 in this 14 and under division. Meanwhile, magkasunod lang, Quezon City are at number 5. So a win here would definitely move them up in the standings.
And that's what you want. You want to be above 500 in the standings as well as to move up in the rankings.
JT Bulacan almost getting the steal instead. It's a drive inside, a miss. Coming from Cooper Garces.
Tried to get that offensive rebound was Michael Lucero, but first on that ball was Berba. Wala ka nang magagawa dyan pagka nakuha na talaga yung bola ng ganon. You're best just letting that one go. But again, these are 14-year-olds. Lots of room for improvement for these kids.
They get the ball back, pero it's a steal. Coming for JT Bulacan. Here come the Taipans. Pero turnover din for the boys in white.
Lejano tried to bounce it off a JT Bulacan player, pero hindi nagkonekta dun.
Parang ayaw na niya kunin. Pwede pa ba niya kunin yung ganun, Coach?
Pwede niya kunin yun. So those are those things. You can pick it up, but obviously you can't dribble or move anymore with that one. You can just pick it up and give up that leather.
That's actually a common misconception na nakikita ko from a lot of players from different levels. Hindi na nila
When they
kinukuha.
fumble or something, you can still pick it up. And ito yung point ko dyan eh. Just pick it up. Just pick it up. If it's a turnover, so be it. If it's a turnover. Kesa naman yung wala kang gagawin, ahayaan mo lang.
It's still gonna be a turnover regardless.
Exactly. So you might as well just pick it up and see if the referee's gonna blow their whistle.
At least yung isa, masastop mo pa yung bola kung sakaling turnover
Yun,
kaysa
oo.
maging fast break.
So it's one of those things. Tried to split the defense there, getting called for that reach in itong Quezon City.
They give it to the corner, baseline attack. Agaw para sa Quezon City.
That time steal completed. That steal is on Sam Totesora.
Meanwhile, the Junior Giants, they whip it out. Triple try. Hats off on the part of Totesora.
Earlier, he was the one who got that steal, being rewarded with that attempt from deep.
They give it inside. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Fast break naman para sa Quezon City. Here comes Cooper, agaw doon. And all alone is Mercado.
Kurt Mercado with that breakaway. Nice defense being shown by JT Bulacan Taipan.
Driving to the cup and getting fouled is Espinosa.
That foul is going to be called on Bandilla. It's one of those things when you are young, you don't want to be you don't want to swipe at the ball. Getting blocks, it's all well and good. It's nice on your statistic, but really all you need to do is bother that shot. And if you do that, the end will justify the mean. No? Bigger picture, hindi naman nakashoot. So yun na rin yun. It's the same thing.
Speaking of the bigger picture, itong si Matthew Espinosa, only 2 points, 3 rebounds. Played 16 minutes in their last game, but did a lot of dirty work. A lot of what he did in that last game, not showing up in the stat sheet, Coach.
And at this age, that's what you want these kids to learn. You want to instill in them yung don't play for statistics. Don't play for individual statistics. Play for the team. It should be team first this early in your basketball career.
Definitely trying to build the right habits for these boys in the 14 and under division. Bulacan tried to break the trap.
Jump ball is forced. That's Christoph Torino with that rebound. Ball is going to go back to the side of Bulacan.
Still 2 minutes and 36 first quarter. 6-all is our score. Inbound para sa Bulacan. They find the open man, but it goes around and out. Second chance though para sa kanila. They hoist the triple and they drain it from deep.
David Espiritu swishes that left wing three home.
Garces. Lob it up inside. Great steal para kay David Espiritu.
That's what happens when you get those offensive rebounds. You give those extra possessions. That time David Espiritu getting that three ball. Left wing three, we talked about it.
And Espiritu gonna have some free throws dito as both teams already in the penalty. And David Espiritu nga on the top of the coverage. Coach Antonio mentioned 27 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, and a steal.
Just the main man for the side of Coach Sherwin Santos.
Ano maganda dyan, Coach? 11 out of 14 from the field.
Yun yung nakalimutan mong i-mention.
No, efficient.
That's great shooting, great efficiency, and maturity on, there you go. David Espiritu right on cue.
Espiritu not even putting that ball on the ground, just went straight up with it, resulting in a timeout requested by Coach Drake Santos and the Quezon City Junior Giants. David Espiritu trying to carry his team right now. Can he do what he did in their last game? 12-6 is the score, a minute and 32. Quezon City, though, they want the answer back, but they just can't get it. A fight for the loose ball. Garces has it.
Tried to go up and under was Garces, and Torino trying to get that offensive rebound. Get more possessions for his squad.
De Jesus into the ball game. Almost a steal for the Junior Giants.
Ran out of real estate that time for Torino. Christoph Torino very active on that press para dito sa Quezon City.
Inside, it's a miss. Second chance, wala pa rin. Third time's a charm para sa JT Bulacan Taipan. That's Berba.
Very resilient is John Raizu Berba. A unique name, no? John Raizu. Parang yung naging John Raizu.
Parang may halong Japanese yung Raizu.
I wonder where the Raizu came from. I'm pretty sure malalaman yan ni CJ An.
Mamaya, no?
Kung bakit John o bakit Raizu.
CJ, mamaya, no? Baka malaman natin. Ba't kaya Raizu yung name ni John?
Kayang-kaya malaman ni CJ.
15-6 is the score. Almost a steal from JT Bulacan. It is, and they get the deuce to drop.
Again, the pressure defense being shown by the side of JT Bulacan. Paying dividends, getting 2 points there.
Driving inside, it's a miss. Triple try para sa Quezon City, no good. They throw it out. 8 seconds on the shot clock. The one-hander still off para kay Lejano.
Almost another offensive rebound para dito sa Quezon City. Just could not save that leather. That time that was Kokoy Tan. Tried to get the extra possession for Quezon City.
2 seconds left. They lob it up inside. Good defensive stop para sa Quezon City Junior Giants. But at the end of our first quarter, it's been all JT Bulacan Taipan. Right now, they're up 17-6. It's an 11-point lead at the end of our first quarter. And of course, we're going to be checking out in just a few some of the highlights and great showing para sa kanila. Of course, JT Bulacan type to on our Chef's Magic first quarter highlights.
And you mentioned offensive rebound. Aldrix Bandilla getting the offensive putback and offensive rebound and the putback, pero still fighting away. Hans Lejano, Michael Lucero for Quezon City.
11 points is the lead at the end of the first quarter.
Also watching the Junior MPBL Season 3 at para kay Coach CJ Tolentino, wala daw mababago sa kanilang sistema dahil effective naman daw ang ginagawa nila every game, which is their strength, defense. So coming in from a win, ganun pa rin daw ang ipapakita ng kanilang kupunan in today's game. Turning it over to you, Aaron and Coach Anton.
Maraming salamat CJ and Coach Anton, we heard it right there. This Quezon City squad really trying to build from their last win kontra dito sa Leyte Sure Homes.
You want to be able to have that momentum going, have it on your side to be able to have it carry over in your other games as well. So pretty much we're going to, you want to again string up victories, those streaks, those winning streaks.
But right now, they have their hands full kontra dito sa JT Bulacan Taipan.
Just more pep in their step etong JT Bulacan, and let's see if they're gonna be able to sustain this type of pace and intensity, talking about JT Bulacan Taipan.
17-6 is the score. Just a minute having gone by in this second quarter. Lejano can't corral that one.
Pass was too strong. Couldn't catch up. Was Hans Lejano on that one.
Full court trap dito. Almost a steal, and they force a turnover with a travel.
And that's what you want to do, slowly but surely, trying to get into this game, try to get those, try to force those turnovers.
With about 14 seconds on the shot clock dito, agaw para sa JT Bulacan.
Tried to hit his teammate Gutierrez, who was cutting inside. That was just ahead.
Just 10 seconds on the shot clock. The open mid-range jumper hits nothing. Espinosa gets hounded. Turnover. Can he catch up? No, he cannot. It results in Peter James De Jesus with a two-pointer.
PJ De Jesus with the finish.
Espinosa hard to the rim and scores.
Bumawi naman dun, Matthew Espinosa. Hindi siya nagpatalo after getting that turnover.
Here come the Bulacan Taipan. No good.
Only one crack at the basket for Bulacan. No offensive rebounds on that one. Remember, no first quarter, a lot of offensive rebounds being given up by Quezon City.
Soto from the corner. Masyado malakas doon. Espinosa, though, takes it right back and goes in for the layup.
4 points for Matthew Espinosa, playing the passing lanes perfectly. Read that pass, got the steal, and the finish. Defense to offense for Matt.
Patawara gives it up. Somehow Bulacan get it right back. 9 points is the lead. 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Bounce it to the right side. The triple, no good. Fight for the ball, and Lejano is all alone. Misses it, gets it back, and just a bit of stat padding on that one para kay Lejano.
Lucky break for Hans Lejano on that one.
Still making the deuce, though. Take a look at that one more time.
And that outlet. Nobody there, but still was able to get an offensive board and the putback.
Buti na lang dalawa yung trailer ni Hans Lejano on that one. 19-12, 7 points is the lead. When an unsportsmanlike foul signaled by the referee on that.
What's it going to be on? Is it a Espiritu that we saw? Or that's going to be called for that one? Yeah, Nathan Espiritu is going to get called for that unsportsmanlike foul for the side of Bulacan. Off of that inbound play. And this is what you don't want. You're going to try to give the momentum to the side of Quezon City, because this is going to mean 2 free throws and ball possession. This was prior to that timeout.
Oh, no, yan yung miss layup ni Lejano, then the putback.
It was, there was a timeout that was gonna be called, and then yung inbound, dun yung nangyari while they were positioning. Let's go and see how this is going to work out for the side of Taipan. JT Bulacan Taipan, I should say.
The referee is still trying to clarify the decision dito.
So far, it is an unsportsmanlike foul. That much is clear. They just want to be able to see kung, if it merits a disqualifying foul. Again, that unsportsmanlike foul is called on David Espiritu. And this would be a development, no, kung matawagan ng disqualifying foul si David. Well, we hope not, of course. So still after this one, the replay that you're watching or that you're seeing, that play happened after that.
Right now, of course, the coach is trying to take advantage of this time.
Mga extra timeout na rin yan, syempre.
Extra halftime actually, medyo matagal din itong stoppage natin.
Grabe ka naman sa halftime. Di naman.
Still checking it out dun sa instant replay center natin. But still about 6 minutes and 24 seconds remaining dito sa game number 6 natin. Of course, don't you go anywhere. We still have 3 more coming up after this one.
And just a 7-point lead, no? Nothing crazy, nothing Quezon City can't overhaul. They're gonna be able to come back on this one. Again, I always mention this, a couple of stops here, a couple of makes there. That's gonna change the complexion of this ball game. Swing the momentum over to the side of Quezon City. And that's what you're trying to avoid if you're JT Bulacan Taipan. You don't want the momentum to shift over to Quezon City. Makabawi ito, makahabol. Nako, aray ko.
Especially with players like Espinosa and Lejano coming to life for the Quezon City squad. Malaking bagay din itong dalawa. But of course, still taking their time dito. Trying to decide the verdict of what happened earlier.
Being very thorough with these types of calls, these types of violations.
You know, referee still checking it out dun sa mga monitors natin. Trying to see what exactly happened, and they're gonna be deciding. Still taking their time on this one. Six minutes and 24 seconds remaining, and here you go. Looks like the referees could have decided dito.
So right now, our ref is going to make it official as our venue announcer. He's going to make that call. We don't want to preempt anything. So there you go. Unsportsmanlike foul on David Espiritu. Not a play for the ball is what our referee's decision was on that one. But again, he's gonna have to sit out for 3 minutes, and that could be costly. Could be a comeback here for Quezon City.
Especially with the big contributions coming from David Espiritu, giving an opportunity dito para sa Quezon City. So only down by 6 points. With ball possession para sa kanila, Espinosa and Lejano have been getting some scores lately. 7 seconds on the shot clock, make it 3 seconds. They put it up and they leave it short.
He was aware of that shot clock situation, just couldn't knock it down. Tried to get that offensive board. That ball goes out of bounds for Axel Savdido.
JT Bulacan go for the transition tray ball. And hitting nothing right there was Robbie James Lacson.
RJ Lacson. Bit rushed on that three-point attempt. You have to be able to settle into your offense. Try to get the best shot possible.
Quezon City get that ball taken away. Here come Bulacan. Counter steal. Lejano saves it. Here comes Espinosa. Hanging in the air, and a great defense recovery para dito kay Berba.
Nice defense. Berba did not give up on that play. Got the block. Parang double black eye pa yun, no? Napalpal ka na. And then you get called for traveling violation.
Here comes JT Bulacan. They're still on top by 6 points. Turnover na naman. Give it up, Espinosa. Throws it to his teammate. The two-pointer is good.
Right, assist for Espinosa. Michael Lucero getting the 2 points.
And Lance Reyes running down the court like a freight train on that. Inbound para sa Bulacan. 4 minutes and 10 seconds. They give it to the corner. Lacson, no good.
Okay, there's going to be a foul called. It's a hold on Bandilla on that rebound play. Ball is going to go to Quezon City.
Less than 4 minutes in this second quarter. Here comes Espinosa. Tries to give it up inside kay Lucero, but connectivity not working on that one.
A bit choppy on that connection for Espinosa and Lucero. Okay na eh. He had the position. Talking about Michael Lucero. Had his defender on his back. Just pass was a bit too forward. The abot ni Michael.
Yun eh, good intention, good decision din sana, pero yun nga lang medyo malakas yung pasa doon.
The execution was a bit lacking that time.
From the outside, still off on that offensive board. One more, Lacson, linuwa doon.
Ball's gonna stay with Bulacan. Heads up play, bouncing it off of a Quezon City player.
And just like that, Coach Anton, with David Espiritu out of the ball game, humabol na nga dito ang Quezon City, only cutting it down to just 4.
And that's what you want to be able, that's what you want to see from your players, that fight, that grit, and that determination to try and get back.
But a timeout requested by the JT Bulacan Taipans and Coach Sherwin Santos. Check this out one more time. Espinosa gives it up. Lucero right over the outstretched arms of the defender, making the deuce.
You are so watching the Junior MPBL Season 3 and Coach Sherwin Santos just plans to counter what QC is gonna do. But based on their scouting report, QC wants a fast-paced ball game. So to counter, either bibilisan nila lalo or babagalan ng sobra ang takbo ng game na ito. Aaron and Coach Anton.
Maraming salamat CJ, and narinig natin doon Coach, no? It's either babagalan nila or bibilisan nila itong JT Bulacan Taipan squad.
We're gonna try and either match or counter. Either you play fire with fire or you do the complete opposite. Yung sobrang bilis, babagalan naman namin. Try to be more methodical and more deliberate with your offense, with your half-court sets.
So far though, Bulacan have been doing a good job dito. They're up by 4 points, but ever since David Espiritu exited that ball game due to that unsportsmanlike foul, hasn't been really working their way so far.
But David Espiritu already back in the ball game. Remember, he was called for that unsportsmanlike foul 6 minutes. 6 minutes plus, about 6 minutes and 20. Oh, ngayon, he's back, but they're free throws by Garces. Cooper Garces. Parang feeling ko yung pangalan na Cooper, sisikat yan ngayon.
No.
Cooper Flag.
Dallas Mavericks, #1 pick.
Yun. Believe ka ba doon kay Cooper Flag?
Defensive eh, tsaka kulang na lang nila doon si Kyrie.
Ayun mo. Isipin mo, meron kayong knockdown shooter from the outside, then you have a creator like Kyrie Irving. And you got Cooper Flag at the small forward, Anthony Davis at the 4, and then sino yung 5 nila?
Si Derek Lively.
Derek Lively, si Gafford, di ba? Doon din.
Yun
wow.
din, no?
Sabay biglang iti-trade daw si Luka, babalik.
Babalik.
Klay Thompson daw. Tsaka, picks.
Ganda rin yun para sa NBA fans natin, of course. But another timeout called dito by the Quezon City Junior Giants with 1 minute and 57 in this second quarter. Back to it, second quarter, a minute and 50 remaining. 15-19 is the score. The JT Bulacan still on top right now. Instead, they find the open shooter para sa Quezon City. Wala yun. But the bruise and the deuce on that one.
Okiamco missing that corner three, but the offensive rebound, taking care of it, was Christoph Torraino.
With our pound-for-pound fitness foul counted. Torraino right through the contact.
And again, we talk about it. You can't assume that your teammate is going to make that shot. You have to assume that he's going to miss. That way, you're going to be ready to get those offensive rebounds when they present itself.
Espiritu gives it to the left side, off the window for two.
Sailing in. Great move for Bulacan. Getting the 2 points right back.
They whip it inside, the spin move. Masyado malakas doon. Second serving, still no good. Espinosa grabs it. 1 minute remaining. Here come the Junior Giants. Great take and an even better make on that one.
Now Garces finishing that break. That's a high skill move to be able to finish with the contact. You look at it here. Used his body to shield that leather from the defender. Getting the finish was Garces.
And 14 and under already showing skills like this. 10 seconds on the shot clock para sa Quezon City. They hoist up the triple. Off on that. There you go, pwede bang kunin, no, coach, pag ganun?
Pwede, diba? That's the thing. And again, that was a great point that you mentioned. If it's a turnover, then let it be a turnover. At least you picked it up and that's gonna stop the action. Kesa makuha yan sa'yo, that's gonna trigger a fast break on the other end.
Torraino right in the middle, whips it out. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Partially blocked, 6 seconds left. Here they come, Silvestre gives it Espiritu for the triple. Off to the right on that one. And that marks it, the end of our first 20 minutes of action. Take a look at our Chef's Magic second quarter highlights, Coach Anton.
Yeah, Michael Lucero getting that pass inside, finishing. And this offensive rebound, we talked about it. That was Christoph Torraino. That time sailing in for the deuce is David Espiritu.
Great showing para dito sa Quezon City to cut it down to just 2 points at the end of 20 minutes.
You are so watching the Junior MPBL Season 3, and together with me is our head coach of the JT Bulacan Taipan, Coach Sherwin Santos. Coach, what worked best in the first half that you're looking to continue in the second half?
Actually, hindi ko nakikita yung yung kagandahan ng laro ng JT Bulacan Taipan eh. Kaya mag-uusap-usap ulit kami sa adjustment namin doon sa game namin.
Coach, meron po ba kayong gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Of course, pinasasalamatan namin yung aming team owner, Sir Joe Bentay, yung aming team manager, Sir Charles Kim po, at yung aming sponsor, Sir Dex Sadja. Yun po.
Thank you so much, Coach. We'll be back after this short break.
Halftime score 21-19. 2 points is the lead of the JT Bulacan Taipan kontra dito sa Quezon City Junior Giants. And this Quezon City squad cutting the lead down to just 2 points, Coach Anton.
And that's something that we want to see, that kind of fight back from this Quezon City squad. They were down early in the first quarter, but coming back to life. As we see here, the numbers, hindi naman nagkakalayo in terms of field goal percentages. 28% for Quezon City, 30 for Bulacan. And again, those points coming from those transition buckets for Bulacan. 8 fast break points and none for the side of Quezon City. Rebound battle, 21-24. Lamang dyan ang Bulacan. Assist story again, JT Bulacan with 6, Quezon City with 2, habang ang ating turnovers 13 apiece for both squads.
And just a 2-point lead for the JT Bulacan Taipan na kontra dito sa Quezon City Junior Giants. And of course, it's time for the fan of the game. We've spotted someone in the crowd who's been cheering non-stop, full of energy and bringing all the good vibes here in this game. And you know what they say, the coolest fan deserves the coolest iced tea. Congratulations to our fan of the game. You're getting a refreshing treat from Truty Iced Tea, a no sugar added iced tea. Stay cool with Truty Iced Tea, the goodness of iced tea without the sugar.
Kontra diabetes yan eh.
No.
Fruity iced tea. No?
Di ko pa nga natatry yun, Coach eh.
Hindi pa, malas mo. Ako meron ako yan eh.
Baka
Ubus na nga eh.
Makahingi nga tayo sa Truty Iced Tea, baka mabigyan tayo.
Ubus na yan. Ganon siya kasarap na ubus na.
But third quarter just having begun. Still Aaron D joined by Coach Anton de los Reyes, and this is our game number 6 for this Saturday. Of course, it's the Quezon City Junior Giants kontra sa JT Bulacan Taipan, and just like that, it's a tied ball game, Coach.
That's JC Gutierrez getting a bucket underneath. Great execution on offense for Quezon City to start things off.
And David Espiritu, we're expecting a big game coming from him, but instead it's a 2-pointer on the interior of the putback.
Couple of offensive rebounds from Victoria, finishing it off with that 2-pointer underneath.
Up by 2 points, Lejano. The middle just opens for him. He can't finish. One more, no good.
Couple of tries for the side of Quezon City. Nothing going for them.
Espiritu, one bump. Couldn't finish is David.
Created some space. Just could not buy a bucket underneath.
Lejano naman, binigay dito sa ilalim. Here comes David. Espiritu all the way.
Did not or was not phased by that defense ng Quezon City was David Espiritu.
Meanwhile, Quezon City trying to attack, but it's a miss coming from Joaquim Se. Espiritu naman on the other end gets clobbered by 2.
Couple of players meeting David Espiritu on that transition offense. Pinapasakit yung katawan ni David, making him work for those points. Of course, nothing dirty. They're just playing a good defense. You see there, Joaquim Se humabol, not giving up on that transition offense.
Ayaw talaga nilang painitin itong si David Espiritu.
27 points ba naman binigay sa'yo nung last game nila. They're for sure going to want to limit his offensive production. Okay, not going to be easy to stop him from scoring. All you can do is limit. Itong si David Espiritu.
Espiritu puts his team up by 5, a chance to make it 6, and he does just that.
Little bit of breathing room. 2-possession ball game for JT Bulacan. Kailangan makahabol dito ng Quezon City.
Here comes the trap. Lejano whips it. Espinosa, the lefty. Good on the attack, but just couldn't get the shot off.
Tried to go soft off the glass was Espinosa.
Meanwhile, Mercado, great footwork on the finish.
And we thought that he was going to get called for traveling. Pero still kept his footing. Talking about Kurt Mercado getting the deuce.
Quickly down the court are the Junior Giants with a score. JC Gutierrez.
4 points now in the third for JC. All the points ng Quezon City galing sa kanya.
One more time, Mercado gets it stripped. Here comes JC. Gutierrez goes left.
Finishing with his offhand, getting the steal, baseline to baseline. What a finish for JC.
4 points is the lead. De Jesus. The in and out cross. Off on the finish. Mercado, too much traffic underneath.
Lots of hands on that one, but this one hands Lejano.
Lejano wanted a push on that,
Yep.
but referee not gonna call it.
Say went off of his leg. But how about that finish? JC Gutierrez, we talked about it, getting the steal and then that finish. Baseline to baseline. What speed, what skill from JC on that particular offensive set.
You've gotta love it, Coach Anton. Players at this age being able to finish with the offhand.
Yun talaga ang importante. Early on, you're gonna be able, or you want to be able to see that from these players.
Inside, Berba, wala pa rin. Second chance, no good.
Offensive rebound, or defensive rebound, I should say, from Tanael, Froilan Tanael that time.
Almost a steal, but the Junior Giants get it back and a foul. And onto the free throw line is Caleb Xavier.
And that's what you don't want to see, players reaching in, because you don't want to give the referees a chance to blow their whistle by reaching in. You're going to see it right here. If you get beat, right, that swipe, whether or not it hits the player or it's all ball, referees are going to call those types of fouls 8 out of 10 times. Kasi nga naman, as coaches, wala naman kaming tinuturong depensang sundot. It's always stay in front of your man, don't get beat. Yung mga sundot for ano yan mga crunch time moments, if you really want to gamble and go for that steal, you try and do that.
So pag ganun, no, parang kay Xavier kanina, iwan na yung defender. Hayaan mo na.
Hayaan mo na. Let the help defense help you out. Let your teammate try and pick up the slack.
Oh, but a big rejection on that. And a rebound coming from Quezon City. Lejano gets it blocked as well. The putback, wala pa rin. Espinosa
still fighting for that leather. This time they come away with it. Talking about Bulacan and Dave Espiritu. Touchdown.
Smooth finish coming from David Espiritu. Puts them back up by 6 points. Garces passed it right to the opponent. 4-on-1 fast break. And somehow they can't get it.
Had a hand on it on defense. Was Quezon City.
Give it to the left side. Javier off the glass.
Went for the up fake, then that step through. Almost got called for traveling. Had the presence of mind to put that one up.
Here comes David Espiritu flying in.
Ooh. Almost on that finish, almost on those offensive rebounds, those opportunities. Not going the way of JT Bulacan in this game. Close game, 31-29. Could this be our first overtime with the way things are going?
Tingnan natin, no? Kung
reverse psychology ko na.
oo.
Kinol ko na. Mahirap na eh. Gutom ka pa naman.
Oo. Di pa ako nagbe-breakfast, coach eh.
Lupit.
Meanwhile, to the corner para sa Quezon City, but I could say foul on that battle for the loose ball.
Froilan Panael is going to get called for that one.
JT Bulacan still on top by 3 points. Here they come. Agaw ni Javier. Counter steal. David gives it. Silvestre. Somehow they get it right back.
How do you like that hustle? I'm just smiling from ear to ear.
Ano, yung mga energy ng mga bata, no? Kita mo naman
They're
non-stop.
just running. That's
And
crazy.
De Jesus finishing it up.
That one's Peter De Jesus.
And I'm sure you missed the days, Coach Anton, na ganyan ka din.
I miss the days indeed.
With about less than 3 minutes remaining, JT Bulacan still on top. The reverse, it's good.
Great move, great finish. That time, Mateo Quiamco getting a couple of points for Quezon City.
Stolen by Quezon City. Lacson gets it taken away. Espiritu has it. He wants the triple, and he gets it to go.
All net for David Espiritu. He wanted that one. He stopped, looked at the line. He knew he wasn't stepping, let it fly, got that to go.
6-point lead, 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Cooper. Garces to the strong hand. Left it a bit short. David is going to set it. Less than 2 minutes in this third quarter. They try to get it back to Espiritu, but Silvestre gets fouled.
Oh, that is the right idea. David Espiritu hit the three-pointer earlier. You want to be able to give that ball back to that player who hit a three-pointer, as alam naman natin, ng mga shooter. Could be a streak.
Silvestre attacks the closeout, goes baseline.
So good on that baseline floater for Silvestre.
On to the left, the catch and shoot. Here they come, Silvestre in a drag race. Just can't get the finish, and it's gonna go the way of Quezon City.
Short on that layup attempt for Silvestre. He had that breakaway, just couldn't convert on that layup.
Agaw ni Mercado, whip it inside, and the foul is called on Lejano.
That's gonna send Itong si Patawara. That's Jelord Patawara to the line.
.54 Patawara making that first one and extending it up to 7 points. JT Bulacan looking to bounce back from that loss against Makabagong San Juan. Can they do it against the Quezon City Junior Giants as Coach Drake Santos wants a timeout with 54 seconds in this third quarter. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. .42 seconds in this third quarter. JT Bulacan on top by 8 points. Still a close one. Quezon City with ball possession and a foul is called.
Not over by a long shot, just an 8-point lead for JT Bulacan Taipan squad.
Oh, they just give it away in an unsportsmanlike foul call. Looks like it's going to be a clear path on Lejano.
That was not a play for the ball. You cannot do that. Again, para sa ating mga manonood, no, pag unsportsmanlike foul, hindi ho ibig sabihin yan, nanakit. Dati kasi ganoon eh. If it's an unsportsmanlike foul, it means nanakit yung player. But this time, it's a clear path foul. Not a play for that ball. But that's gonna mean Hans Lejano makakapasok na lang yan. About 6 minutes and a half sa fourth quarter because mandatory. Kailangan niyang quote-unquote magpahinga.
And on to the free throw line dito is Mercado. Sinking that second one and extending it up to 9 points. Not the way that the Quezon City Junior Giants would want to end this third quarter, but they didn't get a stop here to make up for it. Mercado whips it, Cruz. Baseline, caught in no man's land on that.
Nowhere to go on that one, but a good thing he's okay because he was holding on to his neck. Talking about Paul Alfonso Cruz.
The finish is off. Here they come, 5 seconds left. That ball is tapped away from Mercado, but still a lot of time dito to get a catch and shoot or a shot off. Para sa JT Bulacan Taipan, 2.8 seconds remaining dito when they request a timeout. 2.8 seconds remaining. Bulacan can get a quick one off. Cruz. And they don't get anything on that one. Not really what they wanted, but nonetheless, they're still on top by 9 points at the end of our third quarter kontra dito sa Quezon City. Junior Giants heading into our fourth quarter. Coach Anton, take a look at it. Our Chef's Magic third quarter highlights.
After being down by just a couple of points, JC Gutierrez finishing on that break for Quezon City. One of the bright spots for their squad, but De Jesus finishing on that break. Here you go with that reverse. That time, that's Mateo Quiamco finishing.
That marks it. The end of our third quarter. It's a 9-point lead by the JT Bulacan Taipan. Back to the action, fourth quarter. 39-30 is the score. Lamang pa rin dito ang JT Bulacan Taipan. And they travel as called right there. But Quezon City still a close one para sa kanila, Coach.
Again, just a 9-point lead. Not a difficult lead to overhaul. And I'm going to say it, a couple of stops here, a couple of makes there could change the complexion of this ball game. Shift the momentum over to the side of Quezon City.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul for JT Bulacan Taipan.
Cruz getting called for the foul on that one. Totisora set the inbound. And yet another foul.
Two quick fouls, wala pang 30 seconds. Etong Bulacan.
And if they get into penalty early, this Quezon City squad could take advantage of that. They find the open man underneath and they get it to drop. That's Tanael.
Orlan Tanael, nice pass inside, recognizing their big was all alone in the paint.
Espiritu putting on the dribbling exhibition, but they anticipate that spin move. David all alone. Medyo bitin lang doon para kay Espiritu.
Too deep underneath, no angle on that one for David.
One more chance, still off.
Foul number 15,
Foul on Berba.
for JT Bulacan Taipan.
3 fouls for the side of Bulacan. Only a minute gone by. Wow.
7 points is the lead. Cross him up, put it up, but no good.
That was Mateo Quiamco.
Fast break attack naman para dito sa Bulacan Taipan. Whip it to the corner. Espinosa fakes it, takes it, and makes it.
Lefty finish for Espinosa. Went baseline. Stopped on a dime, got the 2 points underneath.
41-34. Miscommunication on the part of Mercado and Cruz.
Pass was behind. Cruz was already going for that break. That up fake. May up fake pa pala. Hindi natin nakita. Dalawa kasi yung sumabay. Great finish by Espinosa. That's Matthew Espinosa with a deuce.
They go backdoor. Bounce it inside. Garces wants to pick. Tanael offers it. Here comes Cooper. Spinning and gets it partially blocked. Fast break. And they get the finish to go.
You can't throw a better pass. That's a great outlet pass. Nice finish on the transition offense.
Back to the middle. They kick it. Espinosa attacks baseline and gets it rejected.
Nice timing, perfect timing for that block on Matthew Espinosa. I believe that was John Raizu Burba rising to the occasion.
And our Larga International Logistics fast break of the game. Great find. And De Jesus delivering the goods on the other end.
Angkop na angkop sa Larga yun.
Oo.
Logistics. Great delivery.
Meanwhile, David Espiritu tries for the deep one.
Immediately apologizes to their coach, to the bench. Naman yan. I'll live with that if it's David De La Cruz or David Espiritu, sorry. 15 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists in the game.
Iamco whips it out to the left side. Off on the triple. Offensive board, Kiamco naman. Nowhere to go, that's a tough shot.
Defense right there for Kiamco. How about that's Mateo Kiamco. Ito, pwede na ulit pumasok. Si Hans Lejano.
6 minutes and 44 seconds. Final quarter of action. Mercado whips it inside and it goes plus the foul.
That pass, that finish. On Lance Nathan Reyes.
And our pound for pound fitness foul counted. Driz getting the finish.
Mali pala yung nandito sa ating lineup sheet. Driz with that finish. Rain Driz.
What a cool name, no? Rain Driz.
Rain Driz with a lot of riz on that shot. Completes the three-point play. Not only an opportunity, but a conversion.
6 minutes and 30 seconds. Lejano fresh into the game. Goes for the drive and dish. Pero nabitawan lang yung bola doon on the part of JC Gutierrez.
Again, couple of players meeting itong si JC Gutierrez from JT Bulacan.
JC has it, fresh 14 for them and 2 free throws coming up para kay Gutierrez.
Foul number 31, Peter De Jesus. That's his second personal foul. Foul number 4 for JT Bulacan TAIPAN. 2 shots for JC Gutierrez.
No good on the first for JC. Gotta take advantage of those three-point or those free throw opportunities. Referees telling JC yung linya, baka volleyball line ang tinitinan mo.
No.
This court doubles as a volleyball court as well.
And lead starting to balloon right now para sa Bulacan, already up to 12 points. Quezon City need a stop, but it's gonna stay with JT Bulacan.
Ball possession, JT Bulacan TAIPAN with 13 seconds on the shot clock.
Substitution coming in for the JT Bulacan. Driz exits.
Get a breather about Rain Driz.
De Jesus enters. Mercado puts up the 3. Hits nothing, but somehow Espiritu saving that ball.
That's just hustle for you from Dave.
Espiritu couldn't get it off in time, but there you go. Quezon City needed a big stop, and could they convert on this next one?
Again, a couple of stops here, a couple of makes there. Gonna change the complexion of this ball game.
Lejano drives, Espinosa finds, and an even better dish, but no finish.
Sorry, miss. Couple of misses, couple of tries for Quezon City.
Mercado naman goes back to Espiritu, gets tripped up, and 2 free throws coming up. Oh, excuse me, it's gonna be a side ball.
So, hindi pa naman clear kung ipapasa or it was a shot attempt for Dave Espiritu. There you go.
Binigay dito, Mercado drives in and finishes.
Nice finish, Kurt Mercado, not settling for that jumper, taking it strong. Finishes with that floater.
Lead now up to 14 points, 48-34. One more time, take a look at this. Mercado cuffs it, takes it strong, and finishes with the soft touch. 14 points is the lead after this timeout. Five minutes and 10 seconds. Lead up to 14 points. The quick attack on the interior. And Joachim Se off the DHO going hard to the cup.
Quick basket for Quezon City, and that's what you want to be able to have to cut into this lead.
Our pound for pound fitness foul counted. Para kay Se. Big man can't drop the free throw though. JT Bulacan Taipan gonna set it up. Up top they give it. Nilalabas nila. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Mercado. Almost a turnover. 3 seconds left and it's gonna go the other way.
Tried to dump it down to his teammate who was in the middle. That was Ramirez. Too many hands inside. Wasn't able to complete that pass.
And inilabas muna dito ni Coach Sherwin Santos si Dave Espiritu. So could this be an opportunity once again para sa Quezon City? Espinosa.
Well, going back to resting etong si David Espiritu. Well, tama lang naman because you want him to be able to finish, have that energy. As you see here, Matthew Espinosa getting fouled on that attempt underneath. Short on the first for Matt.
And he really loves those up fakes, just like earlier, faking out 2 players.
Oh, nawala nga, hindi natin nakita.
No. Dalawa kasi yung nakaharang, no? Hindi mo na talaga
Hindi
makikita.
natin nakita eh. Umap fake pala dun. Full court press here for Quezon City. Try to force some turnovers, try to delay the offense, try to get a turnover.
They get it out. De Jesus, give it up inside. Masyado malakas doon. Offensive board, still off.
Couple of tries for Bulacan to get some points.
Lejano leaves it. But they can't finish that one. Instead, De Jesus.
Playing the passing lanes was Matthew Espinosa. Great transition defense for the side of Quezon City. They just disrupted etong set ng offensive set ng Bulacan.
David Espiritu back into the ball game. 11 points is the lead.
They want to be able to finish with a flurry. Talking about itong Bulacan.
Coach Sherwin, binalik na dito sila Silvestre, Berba, and Espiritu. Turnover na naman, Lejano. This time, they're gonna make sure of it.
Cooper Garces with a finish. And there's that full court pressure being employed by Quezon City.
Berba iniwan para kay Ramirez. Espiritu.
There's gonna be a push on Tan. It's Kokoy Tan. Look at that finish. Picture perfect Garces sailing in for that layup in transition.
Bounce it inside. Berba, wala pa rin. One more chance, and this time they make sure Ramirez.
After 4 attempts, you've got Ramirez finally getting a couple of points for Bulacan.
They give it up. Espinosa, baseline move, no good. Second chance and free throws coming up para kay Matthew.
Getting his own miss, that offensive rebound. Look at that, Matthew Espinosa. Gets a foul, now he's gonna go to the line. And this is what you want to be able to try to get some points with the clock not running.
But Matthew gonna have to earn his points on the free throw line, and that's been a bit of a struggle para sa kanya in today's ball game.
Hasn't hit a free throw is Matthew Espinosa, something that he needs to work on if he wants to be able to make a mark. All right, rather he was 1 of 4 prior to those 2 trips.
JC Gutierrez, great footwork on the finish.
In traffic, going baseline was JC Gutierrez.
Meanwhile, Berba trying to power his way through. Off on that, Lejano has it ahead. And the foul is called on Cooper. Excuse me, Garces gets fouled on that one.
That's a foul on Silvestre. That's John Steven Silvestre. Tried to block the shot of Cooper Garces. Got some arm. Just an 8-point lead.
And Coach, you did mention it earlier na itong JT Bulacan Taipan had a 10-point lead in their last one, but they gave it up toward the end. And right now, look, 2 minutes and 28, 7 points na lang. Inside they go.
Ooh, sorry, miss for Quezon City. The ball is still going to stay with them. 7-point lead. 2 minutes and 24.
Garces. It's about 10 seconds on the shot clock. Picks up the dribble, instead gives it to Lejano. That's deep and down.
Just a 4-point lead para dito sa Bulacan. Coming back is Quezon City.
Berba offline on the jumper. Here come Quezon City. Last 2 minutes. JC gets it swatted. David Espiritu, volleyball style.
They're going to say David Espiritu came out of bounds when he went in contact with that leather. How about that block, though? Met him up top, timed it perfectly, was David Espiritu.
Lejano just hit that big three-pointer, turns it over. Mercado breaks down the defense and gets the layup to drop.
Kurt Mercado, unfazed by a couple of defenders from Quezon City, finishing.
Garces has it. No need to rush para sa Quezon City.
2 free throws coming their way. Minute and 32. 6-point lead. Look at that crossover, that reach by Rain Driz. Cooper Garces, good on the first.
We did mention it earlier, itong Bulacan nga, a lot of team fouls early. Could Quezon City take advantage? And yun nga lang, no good on the second one. And a foul, unnecessary one on the part of Joaquim Se. Timeout dito, 52. The 47 is the score, just a minute and 28 remaining. Five-point lead para dito sa JT Bulacan Taipan in their last game. Were leading by 10 points and had a meltdown, losing ultimately to the makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. Will it be the same story, or will Coach Sherwin Santos and the Bulacan squad come out with this victory? A minute and 20 remaining. Driz drives in and scores.
Nice move by Rain Driz. Giving some cushion for the side of Bulacan. That was actually John Rai Zuberba who got that layup.
You can hear the bench of the JT Bulacan side really chanting dito kay Cooper Garces na wala daw.
They're cheering on yung kanilang 14 under squad. I believe that's a 16 under team with full support.
Agaw naman, JC Gutierrez inside for two.
Not wanting to give up etong Quezon City.
David has it, he's trapped. Almost a turnover on Espiritu.
Smart play, bounced it off of Hans Lejano. He had nowhere to go. Heads up play for David. And there's that drive by JC Gutierrez, breathing some life into this Quezon City squad.
Look at the double incoming. They give it back to David. Espiritu behind the back.
What a move from David Espiritu. Whew. Highlight type of a move from this young man. You're gonna see it again, behind the back, right when the defense, Joaquim Se, met him, gave it up to Kurt and Mercado.
But the JT Bulacan Taipans are gonna have to earn it on the free throw line.
You want to be able to convert on this one, get as much of a cushion as you can. 45 seconds, that's a lot of time to mount a comeback. Good on the second for Kurt Mercado. They're going to try to speed up their offense.
Garces, though, gets the chair pulled on him, but in the penalty already. So 2 free throws looks like gonna be coming up para kay Cooper.
Again, Cooper Garces being tested here at the free throw area.
The chant once again. Garces, no good on the first.
That's the pressure. Still in good shape. Just need to make one, get a stop, then convert.
Yun nga lang, 0 out of 2 on that one para kay Cooper. And just playing hot potato right now are the JT Bulacan side. Bit of a rush shot on that. Here comes JC. Gutierrez forces it up. No good.
There's going to be a foul. That's Matthew Espinosa. That means free throws. Get it there. Matthew Espinosa giving up that foul on Rain Driz.
The Rain Dre is going to be tested on the free throw line. 17.4 seconds remaining dito para sa Bulacan. Can they hold the lead?
6-point lead for Bulacan. 17 seconds to go. I'd say they're in good shape.
Quezon City had numerous chances on those previous possessions. Couldn't take advantage. And now they're going to want a timeout with 17.4 seconds in our last quarter. Right back to it. 17.4 seconds remaining dito, and let's see if the Quezon City side are gonna have a quick one dito. Joaquim said drives in. Offline, second chance, wala pa rin. Lejano gets it taken away. And David Espiritu, the nail in the coffin on that one.
That one just the finishing touches. As a great defensive stop, and then the make.
Shot goes in, but it doesn't matter. End of our ball game, the score of 59-53 in favor of the JT Bulacan Taipan, bouncing back after that tough loss coming from the makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors.
That was a heartbreaker of a loss. 2 points, leading by 10. 2 points this time. They protected that lead. A lot of chances. We talked about it. A lot of chances for the side of Quezon City to come back. Pero yun nga, hindi talaga sila nakapag-capitalize on those opportunities.
And that results in a 6-point win para sa JT Bulacan Taipan. Really an all-around effort for their players. Had to try and shut down the numerous runs coming from this QUEZON City 828 Junior Giants team. But ultimately, coming up with the victory, itong JT Bulacan, they move up to 3-2. Meanwhile, QUEZON City fall to 2-3 in this 14 and under tournament. And of course, in just a few, you're gonna be hearing it from our Chef's Magic player of the game, pati na rin our defensive player of the game from Hustle Club and our Don Benito's assist man of the game.
For this game, the fast break points for the side of Bulacan, 22-8. So they just ran this team to the ground. Talking about itong Bulacan against Quezon City, and they did a great job all around. Just making sure they were going to stop every type of offense, every run that Quezon City threw at them.
And joining our Chef's Magic best player of the game is Chelsea Joyce Ang or CJ Ang.
Our Chef's Magic player of the game, David Espiritu. David, ano yung pinaka-reminder ni Coach para makuha niyo ang panalong ito?
Pinaano po kami ni Coach, nakinig lang po kami at nagtiwala lang po sa mga kakampi. Kay Lord po, thank you po kasi binigyan po kami ng kumpiyansa sa sarili.
David, meron ka pa bang gustong batiyan at pasalamatan?
Shoutout sa family ko sa Bulacan at sa mga tropa ko.
Thank you and congratulations, David. Get to know our Hustle Club defensive player and our Don Benito's assist man as I turn you over to Aaron and Coach Anton.
Maraming salamat, CJ. Let's take a look at it. Our Hustle Club defensive player of the game, John Raizu Berba. 10 rebounds and an assist coming from the big man of the JT Bulacan side. Meanwhile, still on the same team, our Don Benito's assist man of the game, Kurt Mercado, really did a good job of sharing the sugar in this ball game with 3 assists coming from Kurt Mercado. That concludes it for our game number 6. And coming up, game number 7, our third set of the day, it's the Taytay Hamaka kontra dito sa Junior Mandaluyong Micro Smith in the 14 and under division.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin, isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga, nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugo.